North Omaha man sees a fight, but he steps in to break it up. As Alex Hassel picks up the story here.
The first thing I do is I get up and I start walking up here and I ask him what the problem is.
Brian Samaritan saw more than a dozen women, he says, aging between 17 and 35, arrive at a house a few doors down to meet a couple of teens. He could tell they wanted to fight. Samaritan approached the women, asked them to stop fighting, and urged them to move along. The next thing he knew, a silver SUV was coming straight at him.
The next thing I knew, I was in the back of an ambulance, and they were asking me if I knew what was wrong with what had happened to me.
What Samaritan hadn't realized at the time, that group of women punched and kicked him for a while before driving away in the SUV. A man who wants to remain known as Josh says it was his girlfriend's daughter's friends that the women were after. Josh is grateful to Samaritan for stepping up.
Had he not have been there, there's no telling what could have happened. You know, and I'm just thankful that he was here. And I think that somebody like that in your neighborhood, that's heroic.
Samaritan says he feels just a little sore today, although he has road rash on his head and ear. Even with the outcome, he says he'd do it again.
The baseline is I'm just an idiot. I will not allow my neighbor's children to be beat on by a bunch of useless little turds.
He'll continue watching over the neighborhood. Alex Hassel, WOWT 6 News.
And one of the teenage neighbors was also hurt. She tried to cover a smarty while he was unconscious. We have been checking with the Omaha Police Department to see if there have been any arrests at all. We are going to let you know if there have been when we find out.